Welcome back to On the Branch.
Hey!
Hey, Amarith got popcorn.
Yeah.
It's a
popular song in like the early 2000s.
It's not just a new day for you guys, it's a new day for us.
It's a new day for everybody.
Yeah, this is what, session 3?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But they don't need to know that.
Well, they do need to know that, because I wanted to talk about, I was thinking about our last conversation about fun high school stuff.
I don't remember anything
Fun high school times in the shower. I went over...
Wait, what?
I went over, robotics club. But it was making me think about how, like in a lot of ways it feels like I peaked in high school, but for very different reasons than the jocks did. Mm-hmm. And I thought about that for 10 seconds.
What do you mean by peaked?
It's like the apex of your life. And then I thought about it, I'm like, you know what? No, as much fun as it is, and I would love to go back and do it again. Relive my high school life. I'm still way happier. Like, being an adult.
Well, high school kind of feels like that just because, you have a set schedule for going to a place, and then, you can sink the rest of your time into games when you're not being forced to do chores or homework or whatever. And you have,
if you're lucky, like we were, you have friends that you get to see every day, in good increments. So, there's a lot to be said for it. Ooh, we got jumpy boots.
Yay.
But it made me think about, this is, one of those deep philosophical shower, moments. Mm-hmm. And I thought about it, and, there's the stereotype of the jock or the cheerleader, peaking in high school and their life is all miserable afterwards. And I realized, you know what? Those were people that just had good high school lives that didn't do anything afterwards. For every jock and cheerleader, there are 3 people that weren't jocks or cheerleaders that were still miserable after high school.
Oh yeah, because high school is very, very bad part of some people's lives, actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, if I had gone to his own high school, I probably would have been miserable.
Would have had a miserable time. Would have
been
bad.
I think this might be...
Yeah, you probably would have gotten picked on. I probably would have gotten picked on, too.
Yeah, I probably would have gotten shot. I'm an obnoxious person.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Why do I hang out with you?
Yeah, I don't know. We've covered, I can't even stand the sound of my own voice.
Yeah.
I sound like some little smirking ass fuck. So.
You are some little smirking ass fuck.
Yeah, good point. Okay. You got me there. But, getting back to high school...
Hold on. Is there something up there to the right?
Oh, this just goes to the end game. Don't worry, I'm just going to scan these and back out, because that goes to, after that long hallway, it, takes you to the end of the game, and we don't need to go there yet.
Well, we're not at the end of the game yet.
Right. So what am I looking at?
No, look left now. Up there.
Oh, what is that?
Well, there was that, but it looked like you could go up that way.
Oh, no. I didn't even get to finish talking about all the fun stuff we did in physics class. You had the same physics teacher as me, right?
Nope. I wish I had Johnson. I would have learned something.
Oh, I don't know. A lot of kids didn't. He used, you know what the Socratic teaching method is, where they ask a lot of questions and try to, lead you to the answer instead of spoon-feeding it to you.
Yeah. Well, see, you had a teacher that actually taught. My teacher had, a heart attack for 6 months straight or something like that, and we had substitutes for
I'm going the wrong way.
We had a substitute for 2/3 of the year, so every single week we would get a new substitute teacher, and they would teach us the exact same thing.
Oh,
so we were on 2D motion for about 6 months.
Okay, so you just
got boring.
Yeah, I could imagine. Oh yeah, I can wander around here. I think this is the place to go now. I could be wrong. Yeah,
we may have learned other things, but I don't fucking remember it.
I did really like, we can call him Mr. Johnson. That was...
it was a title.
He's,
that he earned.
Yeah. But, we can name him.
Yeah.
A lot of the kids didn't like him, but I really did.
The other reason you call him Mr. Johnson is because he was a bit of a dick.
Yeah, he was sometimes. But, he's one of my favorite teachers, to be honest.
Yeah. But he caused a lot of students a lot of stress and was probably the cause of several students quitting our high school.
Well, it's because he didn't know how to grade anything. It was impossible to get consistent grades. Even if you demonstrated mastery on... We'd have lab assignments. Anyway, this is insanely boring.
What are you kidding? Talking about high school and physics class? That was the peak of everyone's fucking, high school.
Yeah.
It wasn't, like playing Magic the Gathering at lunch.
Well, okay. One of the funnest things we did do, though, in that physics class was... Did you ever launch model rockets in any of your physics classes? No?
I did 2D motion for 6 months.
Okay. Well, we got to launch model rockets, and let me tell you, it is funny to watch. Like, it was a hobby for me as a kid, and me and my brothers would go out to...
I love doing crap like that.
We'd go out to the park, and in fact, that's one of the things I'm looking forward to having kids about, is being able to share fun things like that with them.
Like, basically projects from, like, when you were forced to be in Boy Scouts or stuff like that, making little...
Yeah, but, like, actually having fun with them with it, and not forcing them to do it if they're not having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing kids doing it for the first time in high school and, like, never putting the fins on right, so they just start going
everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere, running into people, smacking into legs.
Kind of like a bottle rocket made out of soda and Mentos.
Yeah, luckily nobody put an eye out. Otherwise, there would have been no end to the referential humor. Is this where I want to go now?
I don't know. We haven't been here yet, so let's try.
Let's see. Is there anything... Yeah, I've been here before.
Yeah, but there are places that you haven't been.
I know, I'm looking around. Is there anywhere where I can get to with double jumping?
That room, maybe?
I could get over there. Let's see. This is fun stuff, kids.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get back to Magmore Caverns. Somewhere there's... Okay, we want to get back... I believe we get back to that big station room.
Yep.
Yeah,
so
this guy.
Let's go.
Okay, how do I get back to the monitor station? I want to go there.
I don't know, let's wander.
Fendrana drifts north.
Sure.
What's the quickest way there? That's not the quickest way.
I don't know, just go.
Okay, I'll just go.
Do it the Sonic way. Just, like, keep going until you find it.
But that's the difference between this game and Super Metroid, is it's worth planning your route because it takes longer to get places.
Yeah, but... Oh, there is a place that you can get in here. To the right, top right.
Oh yeah. Well, no, there's something I can get with Power Bomb right now. Oh, hey, this guy's a boss guy now. Instead of all the little guys. Oh.
Oh, you mean he's a regular guy instead of a boss guy.
Didn't you have some story about Mr. Johnson?
The only thing I remember about Mr. Johnson was that he would, like, completely sap the intelligence of everyone in
because he'd put people on the spot and make everyone feel like idiots. Well, because I don't know, he rarely made me feel that way, but that's because, like, I didn't freeze around him. I actually his method of teaching worked very well on me.
Yeah.
Just not on most people, and he could never understand that.
No, I just have my most of my stories come from multimedia class with Professor Snyder, who unfortunately is dead now. But when you're that old and have problems.
Okay, let's go around that way real quick. Let's go
up to the right. There's a thing that you can get up in there.
No, I can't get there yet. You got to come out that door there. Yeah.
Are you sure you can't jump it?
Yeah, I think there's a way to glitch up there, but yeah, I'm not gonna try to do the speedrunner glitch tricks. Oh wait, that door's below me. It's right there.
So one of the strange things that happened for me in multimedia was because Professor Snyder was one of those very cool teachers. It was like, as long as you were working, he didn't care what you were doing, listening to music or whatever.
Oh, let me point out to everyone, to give a description of Mr. Snyder, he was paralyzed from the waist down. He had an old school wheelchair. It wasn't electric or anything. He just wheeled himself around. By the way, for some reason we had a DDR club, and he was the
he was the teacher in charge of DDR club.
Yeah,
the paralyzed from the waist down teacher in charge of DDR club, who was also later in charge of Digeridoos club. After you left.
No, actually, he started that while I was there.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah. Well, it started and ended based on interest, but yeah, Didgeridoo Club, because he was really into his didgeridoos, so he tried to get other kids into it.
I believe his son or grandson or something was in my class for multimedia and a lot of my classes. Actually.
By the way, you know why he was able to be in charge of the DDR Club, right?
No.
Reaching broom.
Oh, right. I forgot that's how he played.
Yeah. Just 2 brooms if he had to hit a jump.
Yeah. So, yeah. He didn't care, if we were listening to music, and this was back in time before, USB drives.
This is iPod. 2003, 2004.
This was back when,
oh, I lost control. Oh, there we go.
The first iPod that I had was like the second generation that was like made out of actual metal and had the wheel on it.
Oh, that's what I'm getting trapped by those flies. That's why I was stopping. Oh, this is where I want to go. Okay.
But yeah, so this was back in the old days when you listened to music on fucking CDs and stuff.
I remember CDs.
Yep. And this was a CD that I borrowed from a friend. It was a Sonica Arctica CD, if anyone knows who the hell they are. Props because you know that band, because they're kind of obscure.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you know who that band that Amarith just said is.
They are freaking awesome. I'm going to make you listen to them on a road trip.
Yeah, obviously I don't know who they are if I have to describe them as that band.
Anyway, I was listening to the CD, and there was just a giant whirring, and the computer just started making crazy, terrible noise, and everyone just kind of started looking around because no one could figure out what the heck it was. And then there was a popping sound, and a piece of the CD shot out of the CD tray and got caught. Now, keep in mind, in the multimedia room, the computers where the CD trays are at chest level in front of you.
Oh, okay.
I almost fucking died in multimedia class if that CD tray did not stop that shard. I had a near-death experience in fucking high school in multimedia class.
Hey, Chosalor. Not like one of our kids in my senior class who almost killed himself because he was trying to stick a paper clip into the power supply of a computer. Yeah, you know who you are, Nathan. Not gonna give a last name.
Yeah. So, that was that. And next time on the branch, we'll talk about more strange stories about how horrible I am.